Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Martinez.
I'm Will Martinez. I'm sure they're aware of that by now. No.
I don't know. If they didn't see our earlier videos, then no. So, as you know, if you did see our earlier videos or you're following our journey, where our family is planning to move to El Salvador, we had a big house renovation that we were working on. So we shared that with you previously, some of the highlights of that renovation. We finished, and maybe share with our viewers a little bit about the experience of putting the house on the market and waiting for it to sell so we could start our new life.
Well, it was more than I thought I was going to put myself into, because I mean, I've always done renovation work, but when you're under pressure to get it done by a certain time, you get so much pressure, and yeah, I felt very pressure, and I didn't get to the stress level or stuff like that, but it was very hard, more than I thought it would be.
It was really hard. I'm usually such a go-getter. I love a challenge. I actually enjoy renos. I know that sounds really insane, but I actually do enjoy the challenge of a reno. And Will and I work pretty well together.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't kill each other. We're both still here, so.
I've got a path laid in front of me. I will follow it down to wherever it leads. A lingering voice has been calling to me to come home. I'm coming home.
For the most part, yes.
I think we work well as a team. We got the job done. It was a lot of work. It was so much work. Anybody out there watching right now who's been through a big reno knows. And then throw a few kids in the mix, and then it's going to challenge your very limits of sanity. Isn't that right?
Oh, yeah.
But it's done. It's over, and then the house went up for sale. Before it was even complete, we were just so eager to start a new life. We still had a little bit of work to do. I was just like, let's just do it already. I'm so tired of just renovating. I just want it on the market. So that brings us to what happened after we put our house on the market.
And we put the house on the market one day, and the next day, literally, it was sold by the first person that came in, check it out, and saw the house. So we didn't even get to do an open house and preparation of that, because he wanted the house so bad that he wanted to do it right away. So it was just great. We just did a quick sale, and
very quick. It was
and then
so fast.
right. And then,
my head was spinning when it happened. So we're going to share with you. I hit the record button as soon as I got the call and the confirmation from the buyer agent that they were putting in, that they were interested in to put in an offer, that they wanted to sit down with us immediately. And I became very excited, and I immediately went to go and share the news with Will. And so I hit the record button and caught that. So we'll share my reaction. I was so crazy emotional, and then Will was like in disbelief. But let's have a look. We just sold the house. We just sold our house. The first person that came with I feel so overwhelmed with joy and excitement and so shocked. I can hardly believe this.
Well,
We did it.
we did it, yeah. I didn't think it was going to be this quick. I thought it was going to be quick, but I didn't think it was going to be this quick.
What are you feeling right now?
Excitement, and you know. It's just like I just got hit by a train, and I don't know what happened. It's like,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Is this real?
well, I hope it is. I hope he's got his finances on good, so you know.
Oh my god, I can't stop crying. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm just so shocked. I'm just so
I still
I'm
have
in
it.
shock. I'm in shock.
I'm still not feeling that way because it hasn't hit me yet. It's actually happening.
I'm just in shock right now.
So
I really-
I just overwhelmed, but at the same time, I don't feel like that it happened. That
Oh.
I don't think it's real yet. It hasn't hit me yet.
Hey girls, did you hear the news?
Huh?
We just sold the house. Somebody is putting in an offer on the house. They want to buy it immediately. December 1st, girls.
So we're not moving in October.
No, but soon. What do you think? What do you think, Jesse?
I don't know what to say.
Are you guys excited? Are you surprised? Are you happy?
I'm full. All three.
Oh,
But mostly sad.
mostly sad?
Well, no, not mostly. I said it's also sad.
Mostly happy, but I'm kind of sad too.
Yeah. But we're going to start our new life, and now we know exactly when. That is very exciting because before this day, we didn't know when it was going to happen, and now we know exactly when.
So I guess I'm gonna have to tell my friends that I'm moving in December 1st.
That's right, honey. But I want us to have a really big family hug because this is a really big moment for our family.
Really, you couldn't put the phone away for a little bit?
No.
All right. This
Got
is
our
it.
move date.
Was a quick update about the sale of our home and where things are progressing. You know, like we already a few weeks away from flying and actually starting our new life down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also want to just quickly add now that we've had a chance to process everything. The feeling when the house was sold, it really made it real. Like, that's when our new future really, it was like this big jump towards it. It was so very final. It was just like, okay, there's no turning back now, right? That's what you said,
Yep.
right? There's
Yep.
no turning back now. And it was like, yeah, this is really final. This is it. This is actually happening. And it felt very real at that point.
Very real.
Yeah.
And it's just slowly. I mean, you know, you think, okay, it's gonna hit me now, and it's gonna hit me now, and you just, you know, you get the feeling of a little bit of everything, right? Everything that hits you about starting a new life in a different country, even though it's my country. Still, I'm gonna still, because of so many decades that I've been out of it, I'm gonna feel still like a foreigner. But I mean, it's like rediscovering my country again. But you know, it's that feeling, and the closer you get, it just gets more intense. But it still hasn't hit me. Probably when I'm flying and when I land, it's gonna say, "Wow, it just told me that
Whoa, we're here.
we did it. We're here." So let's see what happens.
Yeah. Well, it's great because the last couple of weeks, we've got a lot of other little things tied up. Like we knew, based on the closing date that we have, exactly when we're flying there to El Salvador, exactly when our move is happening. So now that we know all these things, I was able to get the tickets booked, right? Our plane tickets are booked. Our Airbnb that we'll stay at when we first arrive in El Salvador, we're going to have a week at an Airbnb, and then we're going to look for a rental property. That would be our very next step, is to find somewhere that we can rent and get situated, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like, it feels like an eternity away, and it also feels like it's going to happen so fast. It's really coming fast. So I'm trying to mentally prepare myself, and you know what we need to. expect. So he's much more prepared for what we're going to expect, because he's been following the YouTubers, he's been keeping up to date on news and developments and advice, tips, you know, watching, learning all about some of the things we're going to experience there. You know, food culture.
I've been keeping up with politics, my passion, so I know exactly everything that is going on in my country when it comes to politics.
He does. He really does. Like, you could quiz him and this man would get 10 out of 10. Like,
Oh my God, Will, he's there. He's coming. Will, he's there.
Alright, man.
That was a real nail biter, wasn't it? Woo.
Only he does this kind of shit.
honestly, it's amazing. That is his passion, absolutely. And it's kind of transferred on to me. But yeah, no, he's like way more gung-ho about it than I am. But we tend to agree on most things, right? We have a very similar mindset when it comes to politics, world affairs, and just overall general where we stand on issues, stuff like that.
Well, of course, I train you well.
I'm the Padawan learner. But you know what happens to the Padawan and the master, right? Okay. All right. So that's the update. I guess the next time you hear from us, it might be that we're in an airplane headed to El Salvador, but I'm going to throw in a couple more videos of some highlights and share some other little tidbits of videos between now and then. So we'll see you again soon, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep following us on our journey.